Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you will. And it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Now on the counter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered in.
Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Louisville's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make play the ground.
The offense recovered its own fumble. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. On target and complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the blitz gets to him just like that. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Eagles have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Williams will pass. Coming after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2. And these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Louisville!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On and he hit the left upright, but he got the friendly bounce to get the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up 14 over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He finds his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And they get the sack just like that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first two quarters of football in Louisville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Back to pass, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, and take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A 3rd and long coming up here. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulls it in, it's Huffman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Eagles! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nothing is magnified.
And I think
fires into traffic, picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Now on second down. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Allen. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Singleton.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little...
Will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. After missing twice, he can go from GOAT to hero with this kick. He gets a hand on it, and it's blocked. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We are headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank?
Committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Makes a man miss. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that?
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. 3rd and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And, man, does it change the complexion now for defense? Because now you got to be aggressive. Because all they need is a field goal to win. They don't have to be aggressive offensively. They can run the football. This defense is going to have to be great and force the kicker into a tough spot.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Allen. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Eagles! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. He'll set up to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Dropping back, it's Allen. Quarterback moving. They